Yuck. Disgusting.
You say you're searching for answers in death, but what were you trying to do when I stopped you? Make others like you? A family?
So we can spread the message, the truth, that chaos and death are the only—
Wrong. You're trying to create a family because you never had one. You weren't looking for death, Cletus. You wanted the life you never had. Now who's not seeing the truth?
Seriously, things are exploding all around us doing this talk.
You said you kill to understand
And all that
death.
other stuff.
What are you trying to understand?
The
I mean, look at
meaning,
that.
The truth, the secrets it reveals about all of us that we're afraid to see.
I can tell you that. Death is a part of life. It happens. Sometimes for a reason, sometimes for no reason. You're wasting your time looking for some cosmic answer in death. Life is where you find meaning. And buddy, you've wasted yours.
I mean, for all we know, this place could come collapsing on top of us at any friggin' moment.
You wanted to do what I did. End those criminals forever.
That's true. I didn't want to admit it, but I'd be lying if I said I didn't feel that way.
I mean, look, even the screen's shaking.
Anger, wanting revenge.
Yeah.
It's not wrong to feel emotions like that. It's wrong to act on them.
Here's the real difference between us, Spider-Man. I'm at peace with who I am.
You shouldn't be.
And you should? Then why aren't you?
Sorry, Cletus. I just figured out talking to a psycho killer isn't gonna give me the answers I'm after.
I know what will. Death.
Oh my goodness. There's the Carnage we all know and love from the comics. Come to life in a video game at last. Granted, Carnage has been featured in a lot of video games. Okay, he doesn't really deal that much damage. Although our health was going down a lot. Now, for those of you guys who don't know, symbiotes are, well, as a passenger, well, not a passenger, but as that civilian who double-crossed us back in the last video stated, basically the way to weaken symbiote enemies like Carnage is with sonic booms or explosions, and this is where the seismic blast really comes in handy, because not only does it stun Carnage, but it also gives you some time to attack him and to deal some damage, as you just saw a couple of seconds ago. As well as the fact that we could just attack him normally. Oh, and really? Get down here and fight us like a man. Like, before, this was pretty simple, but let's just heal up, just for the heck of it. Oh,
It's gonna get a lot muddier than that.
I mean, okay, now he's gone full gorilla mode, as far as I'm concerned. But like, since Carnage is a symbiote, why doesn't he use his own webbing? Because in the animated series, although he's never really shown using webbing, but he has powers that are similar to Venom's and should also be similar to Spider-Man's, being Venom's spawn and all, at least from the comics. And for those of you guys who don't know, Carnage also reproduces and has a son named Toxin, which I just learned about a couple of days ago. Toxin is regarded as the most powerful of all the symbiotes. Pretty much. I mean, look at this. We're setting this place on fire, for crying out loud. Why doesn't this make him come down? Why? What do I freaking do? I mean, we have to web pull, but I don't really know what to web pull. Don't want to get down to that fire. Whoops! I guess we did anyway. Okay, so we set this whole place ablaze. We set this entire place ablaze, and he's still not coming down. What is wrong with this person? Seriously.
Water balloons would be a much better weapon. Would I lie to you?
Okay, guys. So, basically, what you have to do here is you basically have to hit Carnage with the seismic blast while he's up there. This will make him fall into the flames, and you will be able to deal damage to him. And oh my goodness, he just reproduced asexually. Gross. Absolutely. Gross. Although at the same time, these guys are pretty easy to defeat. I wonder if there will be another section of the fighter if this is it. Because like his health bar is going down really quickly for the final enemy of this game. I wonder, is the seismic blast actually damaging him as well as stunning him? Because I don't really know. What do you guys think? Because I'm really not paying attention to the health bar right now. I'm just basically focusing on mashing the buttons. Although Carnage was probably... he wasn't my favorite of the symbiotes from the animated series, but he was my... although granted there were only 2 symbiotes shown in the animated series, but in terms of comparing Venom and Carnage, I would pick Venom probably, but as my preference, mostly because Venom actually has a character arc that he goes through, whereas Kassady and Carnage, right off the bat, is just a serial killer, and once he gets a symbiote, he is basically a psychopath with enormous amounts of power that no one can deal with. I tinkled with that last one, but I don't really want to get caught up in those flames. Let's just squash his daddy. Okay, we've almost got him. We've almost got him. Almost. Ah, oh, dang it! Darn you! Oh, so close! His health bar is virtually nothing. Come on! And voila! Oh my god!
No, don't want to be alone again.
Wow.
Please just let me die.
That's not the answer, Cletus. None of us are gonna find any answers here.
Wow.
What's the matter, Peter? You look like you lost your last friend. Hey, but I
Oh
know
yeah, I
for a
forgot to come
fact
by the comic
you
shop.
Still got at least one.
Oh well.
It's Uncle Ben. I miss him so much. I just feel lost without him. He raised me. I loved him. And he died because he was looking for me. I'm not sure how to live with that.
Let me ask you something, Pilgrim. Your Uncle Ben, he was one of the best people I ever knew. Everyone loved him. He had an amazing life, right? So, why do you want to make it all about how it ended? What counts isn't how he died, Peter. What matters is really the way he lived. I want you to make his life mean something. I want you to be the man he raised you to be. The man that he was so proud of when he saw what you were growing into.
He told you that?
All the time. Your uncle knew what a tough place the world could be. He knew that it needs heroes. And hey, take it from me, you are one of those heroes. So what do you say? Are you gonna go out there and prove it? I want you to do it for Uncle Ben, and for me.
Yeah. Yes, Dan. I will. I miss Uncle Ben. I'll always miss him. But I don't have to replace him, because he already gave me everything I needed. Now it's up to me to honor his memory by using what he gave me, in a way that'll make him proud.
Enough said. Enough said.
Nice. That was a nice little talk that Stanley gave us. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Cue credits. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this adventure. On the bright side, now we can finally figure out who voices Carnage. Or at least who the Wolverine actor is that voices Carnage. Alexandria Lassard, yes, we have 2 of them. That's hilarious. Luke Piante. That's interesting. Alexandria Bialu. I'm assuming that's how you pronounce the name. I don't know. Eric Golgu. Golgu. Well, at least we know where the Daily Bugle is. Not that that was of any importance, but... Spider babies. Dedicated to our families and friends for their support, patience, and love. Ah, nice. Varvera Junkum Kian? I don't know. These guys have really interesting last names, I gotta say. All these, like, I'm assuming that not all of these people worked on the game, but... Okay, the musicians obviously worked because they had to compose the soundtrack. So, yeah. There's some credit dissecting for you guys. Violins. Nice. Double bass. Place for you. Nice. That's a nice song. Ooh, motion capture. Activision Capture Studio. Nice. Okay, voiceovers. Let's see if we can find Cletus Kassady. Yes, I knew it. It's David Agronov. That's the guy that voiced Wolverine in the 90s series, as well as some episodes of the Spider-Man animated series that premiered back in 1994. And the few episodes they did appear in that series, he was actually really good. Actually, no, basically everyone was really good in that show. Activision Publishing Minneapolis. Minneapolis. Nice. Very nice. User testing. I'm assuming that's for beta. Or like a beta release or something like that. Kind of like with Minecraft or something. Or what's the sandbox game? I can't really think of one. Oh well. It'll come to mind. But yeah, guys, I had a lot of fun doing this game. There was a lot. Well, there's not a lot of extra content, but the content that's in here is well worth the money, in my opinion. This coming from a guy who has only played the first Spider-Man movie game, as well as the PS1 games. This was a really fun game all the way through, although we did have some difficulties. Activision Quality Assurance. Nice. Very nice. And I also admire Stan Lee due to all of his cameos and everything. Especially, I don't really know. Is he also the comic book stand owner in the first Amazing Spider-Man game? I don't know, because I know that in the first Amazing Spider-Man he made a cameo as a librarian while Spider-Man and the Lizard are fighting at school. So, Yeah. I mean, seriously. The fact that all of these people worked on this one game, although I'm thinking that not all of them worked on the game, but still, I'm assuming that a majority of them did, is just staggering. I mean, I wonder just how much time and effort a day goes into the development of a video game like this, like a free roaming, open world Manhattan, or like in Grand Theft Auto, where the games take place in different environments each time, like San Andreas. I don't know. Marvel Entertainment LLC. Nice, very nice. Let's not forget Marvel Comics. Do not forget Marvel Comics credits, or else I will screw you over. Not really. Spider-Man created by Stan Lee and Steve Ditko. Is that it? Thank you for playing. You're welcome, game. You're very welcome, developers. Thank you everyone for making this awesome piece of gaming.
Oh, you can rely
Oh,
on
great!
me,
It's
man.
Fisk.
I consider it my honor to provide any help I can. What happened to young Osborn is tragic, but never fear.
It's tragic. How does?
Continue to finance the task
Ah.
myself. And
I can't
the
believe
rest
that
of
Fisk
seeming
was actually allowed to go free.
I promise you, with the criminal organizations that plagued our city crushed, the crime rate.
Although granted,
will
we did
go
fight him in
down
a
to
suburban-like area, so
manageable level.
a manageable level. That doesn't sound good,
Goodbye.
especially since he's a crime boss and all.
There you are. Come in, my friend. Come in. I couldn't have done this without you,
What?
chameleon.
Oh, what?
What happened?
Oh man.
Now, the real work begins.
Oh, that is such a cliffhanger ending. Oh my god. That is such a cliffhanger ending. Oh man. This really leaves me wanting more, to be honest, to do. Like in terms of story and everything. But alas, since we just saw the credits, I don't really think we're gonna get any more. Oh man. It's a cliche ending, but it's so welcome because of the story and everything. Man. It's freaking awesome. Awesome, we leveled up and we
Never
unlocked a
forget why I'm
figure.
here. To help people.
What do we do now, though? Because we completed the story and everything. Ooh, new objective. Evil never sleeps. Okay, so I'm assuming that we just have to fight crime and everything, kind of like an Ultimate Spider-Man, where after the story you basically just fight crime and everything. Although in that game you could also switch freely between Spider-Man and Venom at will, but still.
How cool is this?
Anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for joining me on this adventure once again. I had a ball. I hope you all did. It's a beautiful day in virtual Manhattan for an ending to a good game. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me. I'm Dragonfish 900. Bye bye, everybody.